for the most part, we've been trying to deny our feelings. Like, do not feel fear, do not feel pain, do not feel any type of shame or whatever. So by me embracing all those feelings, I feel like I've opened a safe space for people to feel.
I think I've read it in a couple of books, and I've always seen, like, even if we're on entertainment, we educate, we entertain, and we empower. The E, like, that's very important for us, that we work in media, we have these careers, or we have a voice in a platform. It's so important to have that in mind.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays education has to come through entertainment. Like, there's no way that you can try to educate someone by being like dogmatic about it. Like, that doesn't work anymore, considering like people get their information from like Instagram or like like you have to. And I feel like once you're empowered, like you both are empowered to use your platform to push the envelope on certain things. You have to do it in such a manner that it's creative and that catch the eye of the audience, because if not, you're just one more, right? And I don't know, like in my own experience, I feel like I've just been sharing what really, really resonates with me, and I've been sharing just about my feelings and my own perspective, not trying to, I'm gonna educate you. No, I'm just being like, well, this is what's been happening to me, and this is my story, but I am not my story, this is just an experience. So in a sense, trying to explain to girls that what happened to you and what's happening to you is not you. It's just that story of this time. But then tomorrow it's going to be another story, So it's really easy for me to just, be super open. And I feel like that's what gives me a real good connection with these girls that are, for the first time talking about abusive relationships, eating disorders, rape. I cannot even begin to tell you the amount of confidence that these girls like write to me just because they feel, I mean, what I was just sharing with Maria earlier, that it's just the support that is lacking, at least in the community that I try to entertain and educate. I feel like there's this lack of support. They just need a place where they can share, a place where they feel validated, a place where their story matters. I don't know, like I feel like for the most part we've been trying to deny our feelings. Like, do not feel fear, do not feel pain, do not feel any type of shame or whatever. So by me embracing all those feelings, I feel like I've opened a safe space for people to feel. And that has shown me their feelings, which sometimes is a little like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with this. But then, I educate myself and I try to make safe spaces for them to get some treatment, or, I'm working now with psychological business in Mexico City, where they open a hotline for them. So like when I receive some of this information from these girls and I really, really don't know how to deal with that, because I'm not a therapist, like I'm not, a trained person who can tell you what to do. I'm like, okay, I listen to you, like I hear you, but this is where you should be, taking the next step for your healing.
And that probably gives them a lot of confidence, even more, knowing that that is confidential, that even just like writing to you an email or a DM or something, it's totally anonymous, right? So they feel even more empowered to just like share it with someone else rather than with a parent or even with a therapist or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just about I don't know, recognizing that we are the same thing. For the longest part, probably for them, I was like this aspirational thing, right? Like, oh my God, the actress, and I'm also married to a pop star, so like, oh, the wife of the pop star, or like all these things. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, no, this is about my menstruation. This is about my eating disorder. This is me and my cellulite. So people were like, oh,
you're real.
It's
you're
the
human.
same. Yes,
that's nice.
So I feel like that really opened up a really cool, super truthful channel with these women. And yeah, I'm very grateful, because through me educating them, I've been educating myself too, you know. And it's kind of like every day that every week that I do the podcast, I'm like, okay, I should not be hypocrite, and I should put this, you know, to work for myself too.
I love your podcast, and I'm
you.
so happy because I've been empowered so much already with just listening to a few episodes.
Thank you.
And I know it's for a younger audience, but I'm just so like grateful that you created that, because I've learned so much for myself, and I wish I knew that information before.
A shortcut.
Yeah, little shortcut.